What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. So guys, if you recall a few months back, I made a video titled the 5 most luxurious watches that you can get for under $500. So what did I mean by luxurious? Well, I meant a watch that feels special, feels fancy, feels spicy, often is fairly dressy, has a high attention to detail, superb finishing quality, just a watch you'd be very impressed with at a very affordable price point. Now guys, it seems like you guys really enjoyed that video, but I've been getting messages almost every day since asking me to one-up that list, okay? You've been asking me to recommend luxury watches within the $500 to $1,000 price point, okay? We have a lot more room to work with now. So I went back to the drawing board, kind of looked at my notes here, and I said I'd get back to you. Well, I'm back, okay? I have my list ready to go. 5 awesome luxurious watches. Luxury watches, luxurious. They're luxurious luxury watches for under $1,000. How does that sound? It's 3:37 p.m. Let's get down to business. All right, first up is the Oris Art Le A Regulateur. Very, very fancy, this watch. 40.5 millimeter case. It's got a very interesting dial layout with that single hand. Very, very cool. Beautiful guilloche dial, display case back. Guys, I'm obviously a huge fan of Oris and their Pro Pilot series, very rugged watches, but when we're talking about getting honest luxury at an affordable price point, I say look no further than the Oris Art Le A series. Very impressive, very luxurious. And for under $1,000, come on. Next up, a watch that I actually have right here on my wrist, the Hamilton Jazzmaster Open Heart. Coming in at just under 40 millimeters, this watch is almost impossible not to stare at. I'm surprised I'm not just doing the video like this. What's up, guys? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. It's incredibly, immediately apparent when you look at this watch that Hamilton really did take their time. They really do have a very high attention to detail when it comes to their Jazzmaster series. Now, open hearts aren't really for everyone, but you don't have to get the open heart. But I do think you do have to get a Jazzmaster, because in my opinion, the Hamilton Jazzmaster is kind of a standard classic. Every watch collector needs to have a Hammy Jazzmaster in their collection at some point. Period. But if you are into open hearts and you want something super spicy, super luxurious, I urge you, check out the Hamilton Jazzmaster Open Heart. All right, the next watch on the list is one of the most beautiful watches on this entire list, and it's because it reminds me of my Grand Seiko J14070. It just looks so classically beautiful. It's amazing. It's actually not a Seiko at all. It's not Japanese at all. In fact, it's very, very Swiss. I'm talking about the Mito Baroncelli Heritage. This 39mm Swiss automatic has a beautifully textured cream dial. You gotta get up close to it to really appreciate it. And that blue second hand just pops, a perfect contrast with that dial. Super well done. Seriously guys, one of the most gorgeous watches on this list for sure, and a horrendously underrated one. Seriously, please take a look at the Mito Baroncelli Heritage. You will not regret it. All right, next up is a watch that I love so much in fact, that I own it actually. The Seiko Prasad Sari 082. Oh, I love you. Now this watch comes in just above 40 millimeters. It's 40.5 millimeters to be exact. Has a gorgeous display case back with that decorated rotor, but who cares about the display case back when you have a dial as gorgeous as this? Look at that dial, the way it catches the light. You could look at it from any angle with that big domed crystal that comes above the case. You will see something interesting. You will see something that you like. You will see a watch that is very, very easy to fall in love with. This watch is seriously, it just blows my mind when I look at this watch and I see how much watch you're getting for such an incredibly low price point. Guys, this is under $1,000. This is under $500. Crazy what Seiko is able to come up with. Yeah, just an amazingly luxurious watch. Initially, I was kind of upset that they used the Cocktail Time name for these Prasad watches, but once I got one in my collection, I was like, okay, I'll allow it. This watch is amazing. Please check out the Seiko Prasad line. If not the Sari 082 like this one, they have a few other ones available. I'll leave links in my description below. Just an amazing, amazing watch. I love it. Alrighty, last but not least, you know I had to put Frederique on the list, right? I mean, FC is kind of the Swiss Seiko, right? Like when it comes to Swiss companies, I don't know how to get more bang per buck than to go with Frederique Constant. Just crazy amounts of watch there. Now I wanted to put a Swiss chronograph on the list, and I said, hey, look no further than the Frederique Constant Vintage Rally Chrono. So this watch is a 42mm Swiss automatic. Obviously it's a chronograph. It's got a beautifully textured silver guilloche dial, but my favorite part about the watch is how the subdials are bordered with this beautiful green color. It just looks amazing. Seriously, just a very handsome watch. You know you're getting great bang for buck with Frederique Constant, so check out the Frederique Constant Vintage Rally Chrono. All right, and there you have it, 5 amazing luxury watches that you can get for under $1,000. Now guys, I'd love to hear from you. What watches would you wear on this list? Did you hate any of the watches on this list? I'm sure you did. Why didn't you put the Vostok Amphibia on the list? Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna get that. And guys, what watches would you add to the list? I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment. Now, if you're at all interested in any of the watches I spoke about today, I'm gonna be leaving links in my description so you can click on those, check them out, learn more, pick them up if you so choose. And I wanna thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And if you're new here, if you're new to the Time Teller channel, I want to say welcome and thank you. And yeah, I want to urge you to consider clicking that subscribe button. It only takes 1 second, and seriously, it does help me out a ton. And while you're at it, go ahead and click that little bell icon so you do not miss an episode of the Time Teller. There's just so much more awesome content on the way, and you don't want to miss it. I'm telling you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with other watch enthusiasts, other people that you think would enjoy this. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.